Okay, so once again, the gag order on Trump's case has been lifted by the appellate court, which, oh my God, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Still calling for a mistrial, too, because the judge is obviously biased. That case should have been thrown out, but we're not going to hash into that because the Supreme Court upheld the ban on drag shows in Florida where children are present. Why is this going to the Supreme Court, you wonder? I don't know. Maybe because the degeneracy in this country has gotten to insane levels to where people think it's okay to bring children to a drag show and have men shaking their wieners in front of little kids. That is not cool. What kind of morals have we gotten to where people think that is okay? That's like some kind of pedophile's dream world or something. This is insanity, people. Why are we doing this? Why are we allowing this? Obviously, the Supreme Court has a little bit of sense in stopping this. And thank God, Governor Ron DeSantis put a ban on this. It just blows my mind, though, that people are still trying to overturn that ban so they can... Oh, God, I don't want to get into that because we got some conspiracy theory to get into today. That's right. What's up, everybody? How the hell is your day going? I hope you're having a pretty good day. If you're new around here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notifications so every time I pop out a video, it'll pop into your head. Wait, that's not how it works. I know. But it's okay. Anyway, for everybody else, smash that like button if you love this country. Go ahead, hit that like button. We all know you want to do it. And leave a comment. Tell me what you think about all this stuff that's going on. What do you really think about Trump's fake electors? I know that just came out of nowhere, right? But, I mean, it's, what do you think about it? But, enough of that ranting BS crap. Let's go ahead and get into today's story, because like I said, it's conspiracy heavy. So be warned right from the start. Conspiracy heavy, but I love me a good old conspiracy theory, I ain't gonna lie. Now, do I believe most of them? Not really. Like we all know that the earth is flat, right? I know. I'm just kidding, everybody. The earth is not flat, by the way. Please don't take that out of context. Alright, sorry. Once again, here we go. I apologize. Let's get into it. House Rep says FBI had ghost buses filled with agents dressed like Trump supporters to infiltrate January 6th protests. That's right. Ghost buses, not Ghostbusters. Ghost buses. In other words, unmarked vehicles used by police for whatever reason, secret operations or whatever. Clay Higgins said nefarious purposes. He was a sheriff's deputy for years before he became a congressman. And if he's saying that these buses are used for nefarious purposes, then, I kind of tend to take him at his word. That is my congressman. He's a politician. He hasn't always been a politician, like I said. He's been in politics for a little while. He's not a career politician. As I just said, he was a sheriff's deputy, a detective. He moved up. He was the sheriff for, I forget the damn parish. I think it was Landry, St. Landry. I'm not sure, but it don't really matter. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm ranting again. Let's go ahead and get into it. During a House Homeland Security Committee hearing yesterday, Rep. Clay Higgins, my rep, confronted FBI Director Christopher Wray over the presence of undercover agents at the protest, a topic Wray has sidestepped in the past. A lot, too, by the way. He is really sidestepped, and that's something a lot of these department heads do. When it comes to investigations, they always love to claim, it's, common practice that we don't talk about ongoing investigations. Oh, God, it's such a tired cop-out, in my opinion. Higgins reminded Wray that questions were posed last year as to the degree of involvement of the FBI officials or confidential human sources they had at the Capitol and whether agents or informants dressed like Trump supporters and infiltrated the crowd. Yes, that's right. Now, we know the FBI does stuff like this. There's proof. We know that the FBI had human resources, confidential informants, at the Stop the Steal rally on January 6th. We know that. We don't know how many because they won't tell us. We don't know what they were doing because they won't tell us. But we know they were there. Now we know that they were using buses. So, why the hell were they using buses? Why the hell were they there in the first place? And you might be thinking, well, maybe they were just doing surveillance, right? But, as with the governor, Gretchen Whitmer case, the attempted murder, there was a group of, 20 people, I believe, that were plotting to kill the governor, and ended up 15 of those 20 people were all FBI agents. Oh man, dude, that is an insane conspiracy that, wasn't just a theory, it was a conspiracy practice. I guess you could say, because it actually happened. So we know the FBI gets involved in stuff like this. There's story after story after story that we know that the FBI does stuff like this. So why not, at January 6th? Sure. We know they were there. As to the extent of what they were doing, we don't know. We will probably never know. Because, maybe 20 years from now, we have some FOIA request and all this information comes out. But, by that time, who cares anymore, right? Let's keep going. The congressman also reiterated previous congressional testimony from Stephen D'Antuono, former head of the FBI's Washington field office, who said he was aware that the Bureau did in fact have an untold number of agents in attendance at the Stop the Steal rally on January 6th. An untold number, right? It could be 1, could be 100. We don't know because it's untold. But like I said, the fact that there were FBI agents there is very concerning to the American people. It's concerning to me. It should be concerning to you that the FBI does stuff like this. Like I said, you might be thinking, well, maybe they're there just to, if something happens. No. Because if they were there for that reason, if something happens, then these people would have stepped in when they started rioting. And they would have tried to help the Capitol Police stop all that's going on. But they didn't do that, did they? Or at least there are no reports of FBI agents doing that. So we can say that they did not do that. Let's keep going. Do you confirm that the FBI had confidential human sources at the Stop the Steal rally on January 6th in D.C., sir? Higgins asked. Wray once again declined to answer. After further pressing Wray, Higgins pointed to a photo positioned on an easel behind him showing what he called ghost buses, which he described as a vehicle commonly used by law enforcement authorities for secret purposes. It's painted over. These two buses in the middle here, they were the first to arrive at Union Station on January 6th at 5 a.m. I have all this evidence. I'm showing you a tip of the iceberg, Higgins said, just prior to being interrupted by Rep. Glenn Ivey, who said Higgins had exceeded his time and petitioned the chairman to move on. Higgins asked to finish his thought, to which committee chair Rep. Mark Green responded by stating that Higgins' time was expired. Following an objection by Higgins, he continued, "This is a very significant hearing, Mr. Chairman, and these buses are nefarious in nature and were filled with FBI informants dressed as Trump supporters deployed into our Capitol on January 6th. Your day is coming, Mr. Wray." Yeah, he actually told him that. Your day is coming. Of course, he's done that to Alejandro Mayorkas as well, and as we just saw, once again, Mayorkas' impeachment is going back to committee, which means it's just going to sit there for a while. I don't understand why these people cannot impeach Mayorkas. Oh, God, that pisses me off. Yeah, that whole border situation is aggravating AF. But, I'm sorry. I don't want to, get off on a tangent here, talking about the border, because we have so many Sorry. Higgins did not explain how he obtained the photos or who told him that the FBI used ghost buses to transport agents or informants to the rally. Yeah, so we don't know where he got the evidence, but as long as it's credible evidence, I'm going with it. What in the hell were they doing using buses to transport FBI agents? I mean, was that what they were using them for? Let me know down in the comments what in the hell you think about this. What in the hell were FBI agents doing at January 6th rally? Dressed as Trump supporters, mind you. Why would they dress up as Trump supporters? Why would they not just dress up as regular people at the rally? Why would they put on like Trump shirts and, look like Trump supporters? Because if you have a guy with a Trump shirt on, obviously he's a Trump supporter. But if you have just somebody with regular clothes there, you can't say that they're a Trump supporter necessarily. So the fact that he specifically said they were dressed like Trump supporters suggests to me that they had on some sort of, a MAGA hat or something that identified them as Trump supporters, when in fact they were not really Trump supporters. They were FBI agents. I would really like to know why the FBI does stuff like this, outside of the general excuse that they love to use. But like I said, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. My camera's all out of whack, ain't it? When I hit the table. I'm sorry, y'all, but this kind of crap just throws me for a loop. But like I said, you guys, that's all I got for this one. Let me know down in the comments what you think about all this. Should Trump still have a gag order to where he can't talk about all these cases? Should we allow grown men to shake their wieners in front of little kids at a drag show? Yeah, let me know about that one for sure down in the comments. Because if you have an opposing view, if you think that's okay, me and you need to have a talk. Seriously. But that's all I got for this one, you guys. Thanks for watching, everybody. And like I said, if you're new around here, we cover news. We cover stuff you're not going to hear in the mainstream. So hit that subscribe button. And everybody, smash that like button. If you love America, just go ahead and hit the like button as hard as you can. Not hard enough to break your screen or whatever, or your computer. But just hit it really hard for me if you don't mind. And thanks for watching, y'all. And be positive. Peace.